And a massive game here for the second leg of the UEFA Conference League is here between Bayern Leverkusen and Padres Impact. A massive game in terms of this matchup. We know how big it really is for Padres Impact to keep that one-goal aggregate lead in check by the end of this game here over Leverkusen. But all Leverkusen have to do in this matchup at home is to score at least 2 goals against Padres Impact to put themselves through into the finals to take on either Newcastle or Villarreal in the finals of the Conference League. And let's get to that game, starting things off first for between Leverkusen and Padres Impact here for this evening. Hello everybody and welcome here now for the second leg of the Conference League here for tonight, as we are live in Germany in the Bay Arena in Leverkusen here. And could Bayern Leverkusen score 2 goals here tonight to guarantee qualification in the finals of the Conference League? If Leverkusen score 1 goal in the matchup, then the game will go to penalty shootout between these two sides for the semi-finals of the Conference League. As we've got these two teams prepared and these two teams are ready here for this matchup. As Bayern Leverkusen, a side that had to score 2 goals here for tonight to try and guarantee a chance to try and qualify in the next round of the finals in Lisbon. And that's a massive, massive hopeful chance here for Leverkusen to do so. As for Padres Impact, however, we know how big this team really is in terms of their football and their ability, because we know Padres Impact are a team that are 1-0 up in the first leg. Second leg, they want to kill this tie off and win, and that's what Padres Impact want to do. And let's see what happens here between Leverkusen and Padres Impact in this game here. So here we go. And now here's a pass here now to Angriez. Angriez now the ball. Now to Bender. And now here's Diaby. Cross into the box here. A header. Oh, massive chance there for Leverkusen to score. But great chance there. But Lloris takes the goal kick. Now Lloris will take it. And now a header there now to Lacazette. Now to Yuri Tillemans. And now here's to Demirabe. Now to Bender. Now Bender now. Now Diaby. And now to Aranguiz for Leverkusen. Now here's Demirabe. And now here's to Bender. Lars Bender now. Lost the ball here now. Back to Padres here in this match. They are 1-0 up on aggregate. And it's pretty good to see that Padres Impact have got control in this second leg. And now Lacazette. And now won the ball back here now. Good to see. And now here's to Leverkusen here on the attack here. Pass to Bender. And now here's Diaby. Could be a chance to cross the ball into the box here. Clearance there from Padres. And now Aranguiz. And now here's to Yuri Tillemans. And now now there's a chance here for Leverkusen to score. Let's try and make it 1-0 here for Leverkusen. What a save there from Hugo Lloris. Now that could have been 1-0, that could have been for Leverkusen. If they can get 1 goal out of this matchup, Leverkusen will send this game to penalties. But here's now to Una. Now Una now. Now to Cantona. Lacazette. And that's going to be there, a free kick in this matchup here for Padres. And that's a massive chance here for Padres Impact to try and get anything from this here, potentially. Free kick for Padres. And now here's to Zinedine Zidane. Free kick in the box here, header. Now here's to Gartlinger. Now Bartlinger now on the attack here for Leverkusen. And the Austrian forward now the ball. Cross the ball into the box, potentially so for Leverkusen. Good defending there from Padres. Now here's to Zidane. And now back to Aranguiz. Now back the ball back here for Zidane. Now here's Malcolm. Malcolm, great pass to Cantona. Cantona's through. Chance for Cantona. Save right there for the goalkeeper. Massive save there from the goalie there. Now Diaby there on the ball. And now here's to Turtman. Now Turtman now, he found Cantona in a very good position, he scores! And Eric Cantona makes it 2-0 in aggregate. 2-0 in aggregate and 1-0 here in Leverkusen. And there's no hope now that Leverkusen will get back into this matchup. I think that goal right there will set the tone that Padres Impact will be in the finals of the Conference League to take on maybe likely Newcastle in the next round in that final, or maybe Villarreal, because in that game it's getting very, very tight, the aggregate score between Newcastle and Villarreal in their matchup. But as of right here, right now, looks like Padres Impact are definitely going to put themselves through now into the finals. It's very inevitable now they're going to do it, because that goal right there sums it all up. 1-0 at home last week and 1-0 away in Leverkusen. 2-0 aggregate, and Leverkusen got to score 3 goals to go through here tonight and score 2 to send this game to penalties here if they can do so. So they've got to get 2 to get this team onto penalties. If not, then Padres will win the match. So here's Diaby. Now here's to a chance here now for Lars Bender. And that's going to be that for half time, ladies and gentlemen. And the score is the score at half time as Bayern Leverkusen 0, Padres Impact 1. We are back here for the second half, and here we go between Leverkusen and Padres Impact in the break. Let's see what happens from here if Malcolm, or let's see if Padres can get more goals in this matchup, because they've been absolutely brilliant in these 2 legs, and they've got another 45 minutes now of the game to go to make sure they qualify in the finals of the UEFA Conference League. And we've got a substitution, by the way, as Al Marrow comes on the field, as Broom Gartlinger comes off the field. So massive substitution right there for Leverkusen to switch things here at home. The Leverkusen fans will be very, very on their feet here in this matchup to try and cheer their team on as possible. Even though they're losing this game, but it'd be something they can, let's say, cheer from the crowd here to boost the team. But here's a cross in the box of a Padres Impact, looking for a chance to score. And that's going to be a header there now for, looks like it's going to be ending up as a throw-in in this match. And now here's now to Lex, now to Zinedine Zidane. Now all the way here now to Almiri. And now here's to Almiro. Now Almiro now the ball. Now Almiri. And now Almiri now to Wendell. Now Wendell here. And now away to Kerher. And now here's to Cantona. Now Lacazette's through. What a chance here for a shot. Save right there for the goalkeeper. And now Almiri. Now Wendell. And now Trapsoda. And now Yuri Tillemans. Now here's Diaby. Now here's to Turtman. And now here's a chance for Aragis now. Now is Dimarabe. Now it's a chance here again. Now Diamiabre. And now Malcolm on the ball back here now. Here's Zinedine Zidane. And that's going to be a, looks like a pass here now from Leverkusen here now. On the ball back, no free kick. Now Almiro. Great pass there now to Almery. Good defending there, cover there. Crossing the box potentially here. And now Tillemans there on the ball back again. That's a tackle there. Free kick here for Padres. And a yellow card might have not been given actually. Fair enough from the referee not to give a card at that. So that could have been a card. But it is a free kick though, however, in the match and the process of this game. So let's see, Lloris will take it, the free kick. Now Paulinho comes on the field here for Bayern Leverkusen. And now Bellarabi comes on the field as well for Leverkusen. So double substitutions been made. And now here's Araro. Now Araro now the ball now to Demibe. And now here's to Wendell. And that's going to be that here for the full-time whistle. And Padres Impact have booked themselves a place in the finals of the Conference League in July. As it ends here as Leverkusen 0, Padres 1 and Padres Impact 1 2-0 on aggregate. And the official results of the semi-finals of the Conference League, as it ended Leverkusen 0, Padres 1, and Padres head through to the finals, while Villarreal 3, Newcastle United 2, but Newcastle go through 4-3 on aggregate. And that will mean that Newcastle United will play in Portugal, in Lisbon, in the Conference League final against Padres Impact, as that game will be live on BBC and also on RBC for this massive matchup between the British side Newcastle and the Republican team of Padres Impact. Their first ever European final of their whole football club's history comes to a wait here in July when these two play each other for the European final. And that's all we have time for here right now at the Leverkusen Arena in Germany. A massive result here for Padres Impact to get the victory here over against Leverkusen to head themselves through into the finals of the Conference League to take on Newcastle for next month in Lisbon. And that's all we have time for here for the second leg coverage of the Europa Conference League here for tonight. We'll see you guys on the weekend with Premier League action on Saturday. But until then, have a good night everyone.